Okay, I am live. It's like we are live. 3 seconds in. I figured actually just give me a second. Let me just hook up my mic so you can hear me a little better for the 0 people that are watching and at the probably 40 people that will watch after this. A couple things to follow up on about that 7 year anniversary video. So yeah, for those of you who didn't know with the podcast, see, mic's like this. And if I can get it to position, so I'm gonna get the windsock out of the way. And oh, we got one person in here. That is not Randy Osga. Oh, I'm going to be disappointed. I'm not even like joking when I say that. It's not even like if it's Randy asking me, not just asking me questions. I'm going to be like, man, the fuck is going on? Yeah, you're literally been here. You've been okay. One person left me is like, they're like, oh great, this weirdo's literally fixing a mic, and now we can't hear him for shit. Okay. Okay. That should work. Let me see if I can get. Oh, whoops! That mutes the mic. Whew. Oh boy. I gotta figure this out on the fly. Okay, we got one person in here. Oh, Motor City Marks, what's up? We got Joe or Sean in here? Because I know this is Sean. I have not had a chance to go to Walmart yet because I know he was asking me to look for some cards for him. Let's get this thing started. We got one Motor City Mark in here so far. But no, I did this honestly because after last night's video and I saw the success of the live stream chat, which I was following along with because I didn't realize that Premiere had that live chat feature with it, which was pretty cool. So, you know what? It's Tuesday night. I've been binge watching The League. It's an old show on FX. Oh, both. Holy shit. We got both Joe and Sean in here, Michigan representing. Meanwhile, all I got to represent is this cool Pizza Planet shirt I got for Christmas. But fuck, what was I gonna say? But yeah, no, I just figured like take a break from that and go live because I haven't gone live in quite a while. But yeah, back to last night's premiere. So when I premiered that 7 year video, what a way better kick off the journey to 8 years with a live stream because, like I said, there's a lot of feedback and there's a lot of things from there. So if I can get people asking me questions and stuff, and we can get this up to as many people as we can, that would just be fantastic. But Marks, how you guys both doing? Holding up right now with quarantine and everything. Kind of sucks in the no sports. Like, I know we got wrestling, but it's not exactly the same. But like, yeah. Oh shit. Like I said earlier, like I'm glad to know we have both in there. Since I know both are in here, Sean, I have not had the chance to go to Walmart yet. I'm trying to go out as little as I can, like everyone else in the world is doing right now. But if I do get the chance to go to Walmart, I will try to find. I forget I think it was a baseball set. I think it was baseball. It was baseball cards that you wanted me to look for. Oh, shit, we got 3 people and a like. Oh, I got to keep, you know what? I got to keep bringing this up and up and up. 4 people. We're climbing now. Whenever you get in here, just let me know who you are as I play with my tripod right now. Let me know who you are so I can, what's the word I'm looking for? So I know who you are. 5. Oh, thanks. BTB. Oh my God. Randy, how's it going, buddy? Oh, thank you, BTB. I tried to look the best, man. I got shaved yesterday, but the one thing that sucks about this quarantine, your boy can't get a fresh fade. It's been almost 2 months since I got a haircut, which I usually go every 4 weeks. Take attendance. I am 4 people in here. Okay, so we got both Marks. Both Marks. I don't know why I did that. Hashtag Motor City Marks. Got Randy Osca, who's probably going to ask me so many questions. Yeah, I need a haircut. Yeah, fucking tell me about it. I've got to the point where I'm literally about to, like, I've been, like, searching on YouTube how to give yourself a fade. But honestly, I don't want to, like, do something or, like, nick my ear or – because if I do that, I'm just going to end up giving myself a fucking military haircut where I just take my razor and just go back with it. Yeah, just like basically just take it all off. That's the last thing I want. Because last time I had a buzz cut when I was like, I think 12, and I'm 26 now. So that waiting on the new episode podcast Thursday night, Randy. It's dropping Thursday night. Did some stuff with interviewing. It's actually shout out BTB because I'm interviewing a guy from a Cincinnati Bengals related podcast. Like I said in the video, the Who Day Nation podcast. And Thursday is when we were recording. So look for that Thursday night. 5. Okay, so we got both Marks, got BTB, and I've got Randy. 6 people. People, when you get in here, please, for the love of God, let me know so I can know who's in here and we can get this thing rolling. If I go 5 hours like Matt Lorenzo, we may be on here till like almost 2 o'clock in the morning. Actually, Roll call, people. Okay, so I got 4 confirmed. There's 2 more that I'm missing. I don't even care who you are, if you're a friend, if I've known you or met you. Who's the 5th man? Oh, okay. No, Lazy, you're the 5th man. 6th man, I don't know. Who's that 6th man? Who's Lou Will? Who's the Lou Williams of this group chat right now, of this live stream group chat? Oh, man, I'm waiting for like Lorenzo's to get in here. I'm waiting for Randy to ask me questions. Oh, my God. I just figured come on here. You know what? Motor City Marks. Oh, the LOL. Got a like. Man, we're off to a good start so far. I think this is the most active live stream I had so far. The reason why favorite candy. Oh, that is there's a lot out there. I have 2 options for that because but I'm just gonna go straight up candy, and that is Starburst minis. Like it's basically like Starburst for basically they're about this big. The other one I was gonna say, it's called Smart Sweets. It's got 3 grams of sugar, just because I try to eat those because I literally sugar is my weakness, and your boy likes sugar, so I try to I've been trying to minimize my sugar intake as much I can, as best I can. But let's see what else. 7 roll call, like BTB said, roll call. We're at 7. That's 8. Griff should literally show you the participants. I gotta look and figure that out. Oh, I do not see. Oh, participants. There we go. Okay, so we got so we got Awesome Lorenzo's Bros. I think I don't know which one. Matt or Alex comment. BTB, Lazy, Lorenzo Bro, because I don't know which one. Motor City Marks, both of them. Randy. So okay, so we got all of them in there now. Yeah, I found it. Both. Both. Holy shit. Get Falcone in here too. Favorite T-shirt. Oh fuck. Favorite T-shirt. Favorite T-shirt. I gotta think about that. What is my favorite T-shirt that I own? It's not one I wear often. Oh, I know it. It's my best in the world OVO Raptors T-shirt from when they won the championship this year. I went down to Scotiabank Arena at 6 o'clock in the morning when they went on sale. When let me rephrase it. So basically, the story behind the shirt was that Drake released a bunch of championship merchandise because, huge Raptors fan, we won, we're still the champs. I will say that until another team's holding that trophy. But basically, he released a bunch of shirts. The lineups were crazy. I got down to the arena at like 6 o'clock in the morning, waited 6 hours for it's a hat and T-shirt, and I also picked it up for Justin and a couple other people, and they paid me back. So that's the story of my favorite T-shirt. And both Matt and Alex are in here. I figured out the participant list. Okay, so we got everyone. We got Awesome Lorenzo Bros, Big Time Breaks, Lazy Bookings, Motor City Marks, both Lorenzo Bros, and Randy Osga. Both Matt and Alex are in here. And oh fuck, let's just try to get this going. We're 8 minutes in. This is probably the most active live stream because favorite takeover, that will always be Takeover Brooklyn 1 for me because that's the first ever takeover that I attended, and that's a show that really got that's the first ever NXT show I went to, and the first ever show that for NXT that really just got my attention and got me hooked on watching the brand. Just because up until then, I casually watched NXT, and I casually watch it now because honestly it doesn't air in Canada live, so I live stream it, or they do this wonderful thing here because in Canada Sportsnet airs WWE and they show an hour condensed version on the show before SmackDown Live, and not the same. This better not go to 5 hours 40 minutes because I have to break that. Matt, I'm not gonna break that. If this goes 5 hours, we're going to 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'll tell you right now, I know that I do not have to be up for work, and whenever I do go back to work, my sleep schedule is going to be severely fucked up because I've been waking up at 10 o'clock in the morning every day. Favorite UFC fight? Oh, there's a few in there. The one that does come to mind right away, though, is Rory McDonald versus who are you fighting at? Fuck. Rory McDonald, Robbie Lawler, UFC 189. It was the co-main event before Conor and before Conor beat the shit out of Chad Mendes. Oh, pop up chat. I don't know what the fuck I just did. Restore. Trying to figure out. Oh, participants. There we go. Okay, so it's just the same because I keep seeing it go from 6 to 7. Favorite finger. Does this one work? How about you read between the lines? Read between the lines. That's the best one. Oh man, but let's keep on with the questions, guys. Yeah, that's. But honestly, I'd say Index or middle. Favorite ladder match. Favorite ladder match. It's one that, and I know I got a lot of flack for this because I didn't watch this pay per view up until a few years ago. But TLC 2, WrestleMania 17. Yeah. Over under Burrow winning 7 Bengals. I'm gonna go under because Cincinnati still needs work on their offensive line. They did get some defensive additions. I believe they added Von Bell, DJ Reader from the Texans. And if you listen to the podcast, you know that I have a very weird relationship with the Texans where I like to shit on them because I feel like they've been doing a lot wrong lately. But with the Bengals, I'm going to go under just because, like I said, they got Mixon, they got Ross, they got Green. If they can keep Eifert healthy, they're in the right direction. This year, I think they're over under for wins. I'll put it at, I'll say 5. It's just, like I said, offensive line needs work because we've all come to know. Yeah, I did. I was a football podcast, man. I got to take it seriously. But no, the Cincinnati Bengals, I know they got Jonah Williams from Alabama last year. Have you ever sat in anything bad? Exactly. And Eifert is in Jacksonville now, so that one right over my head. The only other person I know who went to Jacksonville this offseason was Joe Schobert from Cleveland, which I think that's a pretty good addition considering Jacksonville's defense is hurting right now because they showed the core that almost beat the Patriots 2 years ago that almost beat the Patriots, and then there was a call with Miles Jack that basically reversed the whole fortunes of the Jaguars. Ever since then, they've sucked. So there you go. Have I ever sat in anything bad? No, I don't think I have, but I actually caused someone to sit. The best title Burrow will ever have. Yeah, I do agree with Al. No, Burrow could win Rookie of the Year this year. We don't know, but then also too, the one question I have for football fans out there is and Joe, you can answer this too, why is there such a love fest and Patrick Mahomes-like comparisons for Jordan Love? I don't buy it. I don't. But Unreal Griff. Thanks. But yeah, I know I miss Eifert going to Jacksonville. Like I said, there's just NFL. Yeah. Who's drafting Tua? I'm going to go the LA Chargers. I think Miami is going to take Herbert because I honestly believe with this year's draft and the circumstances that we're currently living in, I think a lot of teams are unfortunately going to play it safe. There are some teams out there who I feel like will take risks because, look, a lot of the times when you take risks, you're going to win. Patrick Mahomes, I'm not saying he was a risk, but sometimes, when you got to go, yeah, it's either love or hate love. Exactly. No pun intended. Like, go off track. That's there. But no, with Tua, I just feel like Anthony Lynn wants a mobile quarterback, and they're going to try to get it. But with Miami, too, I feel like Herbert's going to be the guy because he is mobile, but at the same time, too, there is not the injury concern there. But at the same time, too, if Tua's fully healthy and the Dolphins want to take a risk and they want to push all their chips forward and go for Tua, go for Tua. But personally, I think that Chase Young's winning Defensive Rookie of the Year. There's no question about that. The guy's an animal. The only other players I can see winning this is, I believe, Patrick Queen from Patrick Queen. Alex, correct me if believe me if I'm wrong. Patrick Queen is the guy's name. Linebacker from LSU is a good candidate for that. Other guys I like is potential who I agree with Mel Kiper on this, going to the New York Giants. I think they're going to draft Isaiah Simmons. I know there's that offensive lineman from Louisville, but this draft's so deep that you can afford to draft offensive lineman later on. Like a good second rounder early that the Giants could get is Cesar Ruiz from Michigan, the center. But so yeah, my top 3 picks for the defensive rookie of the year is Chase Young, Patrick Queen, and Isaiah Simmons. Jeff Okudah could also be in that case as well. Draft pool, who's in? Alex, I believe you are. Phil, and if you remember from the the podcast I did about the combine with the guy on Instagram, NFL_draft scouting, him. So the draft podcast will come out definitely before the draft. If it doesn't, I'm going to feel like a dick. You know what? At first, Daniel Jones was one of those picks. Like, look, everyone. Yeah, Cesar Ruiz is a beast. Like, yeah, he's a very good lineman. I've seen some work from him. I think that's the Giants. I don't know who the Giants' current lineman is. I know they've got Nate Solder. I know they got Hernandez, and I'll look it up right now. But to answer your question, Randy, I honestly think Daniel Jones is going to have a solid season this year. Oh, I said pool, not podcast. Uh, Draft pool. Oh, why did we see draft pool? Fuck. If we want to do a pool about draft picks, yeah, fuck me, count me in for that. He isn't going top 15. No, Ruiz is going to go probably early second round, late first. If someone feels confident enough to scoop him up in the first round, or if not, I feel like he'll go into that 33 to 39 range. Let me get to the Giants quickly because I want to see what their current. There we go. 2019. I got to get to their 2020 Wikipedia page. Shout out Wikipedia for rosters. Current roster. Let's see. Cameron Fleming, Nick Gates, Will Hernandez, Kevin Zeitler. That's the other offensive lineman. Yeah, Alex, you know what? Down for that draft pool. 8 people in here too. Fuck. Roll call, like BTB said. Tanner Volson and Spencer Pulley. Man, if I'm a Giants fan, I'm looking at Ruiz. Like, I don't like, yeah. Because even two offensive linemen and those guys, first rounders, like you can get them. How many shits do you take a day? It depends on what I eat. But right now, okay, the fact that Ruiz is like 6 years younger than me. Real possibility of no baseball this year. I'll get to that in a second. How many shits I take a day? Usually 2 at most. Real possibility of no baseball. I think we will be playing baseball this year. Part of me is I want to be cautiously optimistic, but I want to be optimistic, but I'm being cautiously optimistic. By that I mean, like, look, I feel like sports will be back at some point. I feel like the no fan thing, but at the same time too, I feel like if DeSantis is letting WWE and he's apparently opening his doors to any sports that want to come play in Florida, because we all know everybody from Florida is stupid. I feel like they'll just use the Grapefruit League stadiums, Marlins Park, Tropicana Field. Like, no one goes there anyway, so those are the perfect places to social distance. So if you want to do baseball, do it in Florida, do it in Arizona. Let's see. Ruiz, and that's why I'm saying, Joe, Ruiz is going to go early second round. He won't go top 15. He won't go top 20. The only one, I believe it's McKay Burton, the guard from Louisville. Besides that, I don't know too many offensive linemen that are going to go top 15, top 20. Why are people? Look, Jake Fromm's a good quarterback. It's just this is just such a deep year for quarterbacks. You got Burrow, you got Tua, you got Herbert. Fromm falls right in there, but the fact that there are so many good quarterbacks ahead of him, it's why he's fallen down. He's in that conversation with that Jacob Eason. Dark horse draft candidate is Jalen Hurts, though. I feel like Jalen Hurts is going to come in, be that Swiss Army knife for that team, too. Where in the sense, you know what, if you can fix him in your lineup because he's mobile, he's strong. Yeah, Hurts will be really good. I've been on that train. Phil has been on that train. We have been praising. I want Hurts in a Patriots uniform, but if the Patriots, that basically said Herbert's my number one, but I doubt it unless Bill Belichick becomes more of a wizard than we already know and goes after him. But who knows? Where's WrestleMania? WrestleMania 9. That's a simple one. How many? I only have the one picture because that was the first ever car that I bought. Like, and I also know him too. He's a family friend, and I was just like, you know what? Like, I always see people doing that from time to time. Like when they buy a car, they'll take a picture with the guy who sold them the car. So I just had to like that. I love my Jeep. But yeah, no, like back to what Alex said. I have no doubt in my mind Hurts is going to be a solid quarterback one day. I would look for Pittsburgh to draft him. I would look for New England to draft him. Any team with either who needs a quarterback, like New England obviously does, or a team like Pittsburgh where, you know what, Ben's hurt, Ben's questionable. Why not? Let's see, who's another team that could draft him? Vegas, because Gruden's a quarterback whore. Yeah. Okay, Alex, here's the thing. I can only see the Bengals trading back is if Miami gives them all 3 of their first round picks, which also which has Houston's and I'll say Miami's, Houston's and Pittsburgh's. Those are the only 2. If they can get those 2 additional first round picks along with Miami's 5th, there is no way that trade is happening. Worst car I ever drove. Fuck. Can't say I've driven a bad car. No, not like my first car. Like my, yeah, no, I can't say I've driven a bad car. I want the Lions to trade down and rack up picks, but they'll look. Part of me believes in Joe. Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia are on the hot seat this year, especially considering Detroit's defense had a horrible 2019. So if the Lions can somehow salvage this draft, I know they added Jamie Collins, I know they added Danny Shelton, but if they can go out there and get Jeff Okudah, if they can add some other pieces on defense and get a healthy Matt Stafford, it's going to save both their jobs. If not, if they fuck it up, you know what? They're both going to be fired. Let's see as well. How many wins for the Patriots this year? My over-under is 9 right now. I feel like if Belichick led Jimmy Garoppolo and Jacoby Brissett, whose only loss was because he had a broken hand against the Buffalo Bills, to a 3-1 record. What's stopping him from doing it with Jared Stidham? I know, yeah. So what's stopping him from doing it with Stidham? That's the only thing I got to say. Here's how I go with the AFC East. I don't believe in the New York Jets. I do not. They need a new coach. You've got one of the best defensive players in the league on your team. You got to utilize around him in Jamal Adams. Sam Darnold's still a very suspect quarterback. He could be worse, but you know what? If you implement the right game plan around the right players, look, if you want 11-5 with Matt Castle, anything's possible. They're going to get a quarterback. I don't want Cam or Jameis just because of the risks that come with it. And the players hate him. I know that's the reason Damon Williams Snacks wanted out of Detroit. I feel like they signed Hoyer, but you know what? Hoyer sucks. Hoyer is there to develop, not to develop, but he's there to guide and mentor. It's like when you bring in a 35-year-old backup goalie to mentor a young goalie. Or it's like a Ron Hainsey with the Ottawa Senators, or hell, who's an old player on the Detroit Red Wings right now? It's like Jonathan Bernier being in Detroit. Like, he's not there to win. He's there just to help and mentor. You got a group of young guys. It's kind of like why I think the Oklahoma City Thunder are winning basketball games up until COVID, because they had Chris Paul there. Because if you look at the what's the team I'm looking for? If you look at the Chicago Bulls and you look at the Oklahoma City Thunder, they're the exact same team. The only difference is the Thunder have Chris Paul, who's a much better player than anyone on the Bulls, and the Bulls also too are managed and coached horribly, but they don't have any veteran presence there. Veteran presence is really what helps young teams go from basement to playoffs. Any sport. Worst time I ever got sick, I got food poisoning 3 years ago from Buffalo Wild Wings. That absolutely sucked. That's all I can say. It was undercooked wings. I was at work, and I think it was like 2:00 or something. I went to my manager being like, I got to go home right now. I feel like shit. And I did. I got home, and I puked my brains out for 3 days. Worst beer I ever had, Optical Illusion Flying Monkey. And also, too, there was this pizzeria in downtown Detroit that served pizza beer, which literally tasted like Bud Light and oregano. Favorite pizza? There is a few out there. There is a place up northern Ontario, about 2 hours from here, called Bruce Wine Bar that I love. But my 2 favorites, Giordano's in Chicago, and the King's Tap, which is a downtown. It's a downtown bar close to the arena in the financial district that serves amazing pizza. Favorite video game? Madden 2K. Favorite book I read is the Harry Potter series. You know what? If Randy just keeps firing the questions on, it's just good. Like, let Randy rapid fire. I'm just waiting for the dirty question. I like my chicken parm medium rare, so we're in this together. Actually, I gotta go do something right now, but I'm gonna bring you guys with me. Basically, I'm actually just, as I was doing this, I was talking a lot, and I realized, shit, I am thirsty. So excuse me if this gets a little dark for a second, but Stouski's your Michigan player outside all time. I was at Tom Brady. Sorry. So you guys get to see inside my room right now. So I grab water bottle 1 and water bottle 2. 5 minutes per question, because you know why? I got to go in depth with my answers. Is Nick Stauskas your favorite Michigan athlete outside of Tom Brady? Mississauga represent. Yeah, Nick Stauskas, baby. I remember I was excited for him, too, because that year, right before he got drafted, was when Michigan had that really good run in the Final Four. I believe he was drafted in 2014. It was because Michigan won 2013, right, Joe? You know what? I gotta drag this out. I gotta compete with Matt Lorenzo. That's all I gotta say. Favorite weather? I'm gonna go with fall. Part of me always hated fall just because of like you go back to school and everything, but the more you get older and you realize it's like it doesn't mean anything. And plus, two football's on. The weather's nice. You can still dress somewhat casually without having to worry about freezing your ass off. And yeah, longest time I've ever slept. I took 2 CBD edibles about a month and a half ago, and that knocked me on my ass at about 10 mil. I don't remember how much they were, but I did that plus a bunch of drinking, and I was out for like 11 hours. So 11 hours. But right now, Randy, right now with the sleeping, honestly, I can probably break that soon because I can go to bed in like 2 hours and I won't wake up till like I'll wake up at 7 and then I'll just close my eyes again and it'll be like 10:30 because that's quarantine for you. I haven't worked in a month. First celebrity crush. Fuck, that's a good one. Britney Spears. Okay, where are people going? We're down to 5. Favorite dream. Favorite dream. I can't answer that. I cannot answer that on YouTube. Randy, I could DM you that if you want. Like Matt said. Participants. Okay, so we got me, we got Marks, Ozga, BTB thing. Oh, damn, Lazy left. Bailey, Sasha, Brooklyn won. I was there, and yeah, that's all I'm saying. Other ones include Becky Charlotte from I was going to say Elimination Chamber. Evolution was a great match too, but man, longest bender I've ever been on. Oh, so I went to a school in Canada called Brock. My buddy went there for school, but I just went there for the week to party in Hoko. Longest bender. It was the base. It was 3 days, but also too. If we ever go back to New Orleans, BTB or LA, yeah, my longest bender was 3 days of drinking. I remember I literally would just keep something up. People actually started messaging me saying, "Please stop drinking." My favorite wing, anything with sweet chili Thai sauce on it. And if I could go back in time, one thing I would change. Oh fuck. Um. Hmm. Nothing. I honestly lived a great life. I think about that from time to time, but it's more like stuff. The only thing I could think of is really just that I had a bad semester in college in 2012, and if I could go back and fix that and put my grades up more, I would go do that. Medium rare. Worst trip I've ever been on. Is that psychedelic trip or is that trip vacation? I'm just kidding with you. Worst vacation I've ever been on. Shout out at 45. Worst vacation. Philadelphia 2015 because we got stuck for 3 days because of a snowstorm. And we were supposed to leave Monday morning, but we left Wednesday. So I got 2 days in Philadelphia. And the upside was I got to go to a Flyers game. So besides that, and my wedding's still unknown. You'll see. You'll know. Alex, I know I cannot eat chicken medium rare. It was a joke. If you read up earlier, BTB said he likes his wings medium rare, so I jokingly said I like my chicken parm medium rare. Obviously, you cannot eat chicken medium rare. You will get sick. Worst game I ever been to. I paid a lot of money to see the Jays. I had basically seats that was like a few rows up from the dugout, and I saw the Jays get killed 16-1 by the Boston Red Sox. I think this was 2014. Yeah, so there's also if I answer that list, it's gonna be a lot of Jays games. The other one I would say is Game 2 of the 2018 NBA playoffs when the LeBron James show took effect after the Raptors' Dwayne Casey got a technical foul, but the Boston Red Sox won. Favorite YouTube moments. myself laughing at Matt saying, "What the fuck was that?" Uh, even though I was drunk as shit and I looked like a complete, I was just acting like an ass and almost got my face self killed on Bourbon Street. The New Orleans vlogs and honestly the Orlando vlogs too. Like I go back and watch. Honestly, whenever I'm bored or if I'm having a bad day and I need to pick me up, I watch Lorenzo's vlogs. I never go back and watch my vlogs because honestly they suck. But you know what? Those guys put on great content and it's all I can watch. I am not picking that one, Matt. I almost called you Matt. I am not picking that one, Randy. Matt and Alex, that's a 50-50 tie. But you know what? Actually, fuck it. I'm going Alex because Alex is the better Lorenzo. Worst match I've ever seen live. AJ Shinsuke, just because I had so much. Oh, no, wait. No, not that one. I was going to say AJ Shinsuke. Dean Ambrose, Brock Lesnar, because it's not that the quality of the match was bad. It was just that I was so disappointed because I was so looking forward to that. And when Brock came in, apparently it was like, I don't want to do any of this. And Dean Ambrose had so many ideas for it. And he just got shot down. I was just disappointed. It was just disappointing. Favorite phone? I'm going to cover this because it's got my actually stuff that out because that's my driver's license, but iPhone. Favorite high school memory? Grade 12 because as the 1 year I played high school football. I didn't play a lot, but you know what? I was on the team and I don't know. I loved it. That or my leadership class or my football coach / teacher got into a basically taught me. It was a class called leadership. It was a gimme. I got like a 95 in it. But basically, it was Thanksgiving 2010. The Patriots played the Lions, and my teacher said to me, "If the Patriots win, you can wear your Patriots hoodie to class tomorrow." So I walked in the class the next day with my Patriots hoodie and a big jackass smile on my face. That was pretty good. I actually fought TJ in grade 11 in gym class because I don't know favorite hockey moment when you played. I'll get to that in a minute, but yeah, no, TJ and I got into a fist fight in grade 11, and also too, I once my friend didn't realize how hammered I was, and I was just being really annoying, and he just got me like right here, and then I went to work Monday, and I had a little nice shiner, so that's that story. Favorite hockey moment when I played. Sorry, group chat. Favorite hockey moment when I played when I was it was Pee Wee. We had to go to triple overtime, but we got the chip. That's all I got to say. I didn't score, but that was my favorite memory because I remember there was like 2 games waiting ahead of us to have been finished played. Not Poland Springs, by the way, disappointing. But yeah, who won the fight? Oh, fuck, I don't. Who won the fight? But I don't exactly remember. Okay, if there is actually an OnlyFans would be, I will do an OnlyFans too if people want, but I feel like I will get arrested. If you could marry any woman wrestler, who would it be? Oh God, that's a tough one. 1 second, I'm gonna show photo of it, proof of me and said person. Don't leave just because I'm not talking to you. There's your answer. Alexa Bliss. NXT or AEW. I'm gonna go NXT just because I have not been the biggest. I follow along with AEW and I know what's going on, but I'm not the biggest fan of AEW just yet. Part of me feels like I always try to watch it, but then like something else comes up. I don't know what it is. My passion for wrestling kind of like depending on what the product is right now. But yeah, no, I always go NXT because NXT is like the first love, but AEW is kind of like that. It's like that when you have one car, but then you see another car, and you're like, maybe I'll check that car out. BTB, I pay double top dollar for your OnlyFans. Boneyard was fantastic. I didn't know what to think of it at first, especially considering like no one really did, and also too, it kind of got like criticism in the sense of people not knowing what exactly the fuck it was gonna be. And Firefly Funhouse, man, man, I just enjoyed Firefly Funhouse. I had zero complaints about it. Like, it was awesome just seeing SmackDown Fist, Cena coming out and doing the ruthless aggression stuff, the flashback to the Saturday Night's Main Event in Steel Cage, the NWO stuff, Cena coming out rocking the Too Sweet and the belt that I still owe Matt. So yeah, I had that. So there's that, and then even to the ending of Cena just standing in the ring, and then the Fiend turn around, and then that's pretty much the match. But you know what? Both of them were just perfect. I have not created myself in a video game, but I've used my name, and I've also used the name Mark Murph in I was recently doing Madden franchise mode, and I created a character named Mark Murph, which is kind of me. So there's that answer. I hope there's another college football video game because honestly, I'm getting more and more in college football, and I like it. So yeah, I am for the players getting paid. Yeah, so that's my thoughts. Braun's, you know what? I honestly don't really have an opinion on Braun being the champion. I feel like it's about 2.5 years overdue. He should have won it at No Mercy 2017, but instead they decided to make him look like a bitch against Brock Lesnar. So once that happened, it was kind of like it kind of went down. But you know what? It's still good for him. Still happy for the guy. But like I said, he should have been champ like 2 years ago. Pick a team and start following college. You know what? Like, part of me wants to pick a team for college football too, but at the same time too, like I did follow college this year, but part of me just wants to watch it and just like watch it for the love of the game. Like, I do the same thing, because like in college basketball, like I do not watch college basketball during the regular season, but with March Madness, I just watch it and I just love the games. Top 5 wrestlers with the best drop kicks. Oh fuck, I gotta Google that. I cannot think of it off the top of my head. Oh. So give me a sec. Ooh. Gotta figure out a cord here that does not unplug anything bad. Like, stand up, because I don't want my MacBook to die. Orton, Styles, Okada. Yeah, like, Alex, thank you for that. Like I said earlier, just couldn't think of it off the top of my head. As you see my eyes right now and my... Do the Dropkick Murphys count? No, I'm just kidding. Ooh, CFL is honestly, it's a niche audience. And when I say that, it's, you know what I'm going to say? Orton, Styles, I'll say Okada, why not? I'll say Dolph Ziggler. And, how can I forget the Claymore? But the CFL, it's like, when I say niche, it's one of those things, you love it or you hate it. But I keep up with it. I watch the Grey Cup, and my mom's side of the family's huge fans, because like I'm looking at a thing for my grandfather right now, which RIP, but he used to broadcast CFL back in the day. But that's nonetheless, I don't want to talk about that, I'll get emotional. But sorry. It's one of those things, you're either going to like it or you're going to hate it. But I go, I eat, I drink in the parking lot, and we go inside and we watch the game. I think Barry Bonds. No, I don't think Barry Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame just because of the steroid stuff. But you know what? At the same time, too, he did accomplish something. So, like, if he gets it, I'm not going to be one of those people that are going to be mad. No. But favorite Boston players. That's an easy one. Basically, I'm going to go anyone who's not on the Bruins. I'm still counting Tom. Still Julian, but no, like, currently playing on Boston teams. I'm going to go Julian Edelman. Jason Tatum. Even though I'm not a Celtics fan, he's a great player, and also he's really good to play with in 2K. I'm trying to think of who else. Dante Hightower, Devin McCourty, Matthew Slater, and Rob Gronkowski, because Gronk spent his whole career with the Pats. Best wrestlers of the decade. Best wrestlers of the decade. I'm gonna go with AJ. I'm just gonna go with AJ Styles simply because he went to he had dominance in TNA, went to ROH, dominated everything else. And you know what? And then he came to WWE and he's ran the show. But I mean, run the show. He's just been successful for the 4 years he's been here. So, and also too, AJ Styles has just had a really good track record. He's won a lot of championships since being in WWE. He's accomplished everything in TNA. He'd be a Hall of Famer in all three companies. If ROH even has a Hall of Fame. Best TNA match, I'm always going to go with, because I'm going to go with one I saw live last year, which was Lucha Bros versus LAX in a Full Metal Mayhem match. It was unbelievable. I was second row. It was awesome. Canada Soccer, I don't follow along with too much. And Canada Soccer, they're coming up. But honestly, if I had to pick Canada Soccer, I'm picking the women over the men. The women's team is a lot better. With the men, though, they do have Alfonso Davies currently playing over in Bayern Munich. Underrated teams that didn't win the only team that I think should have won a chip that didn't was the 15-16 Golden State Warriors. But the one thing I do have, though, is I don't think the Warriors win in 14-15 if Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving are completely healthy. That's the only thing I'm going to say. Edelman, New England, Boston, same thing, dude. Foxborough's 40 minutes from Boston. It's like saying, I like the New York Giants. Yeah, they play in Jersey. Favorite New York players, and you say a Jet or Giant, they play in Jersey. Favorite BTB video? Probably his Saturday Day in the Life from Orlando, because that was the one that I was in, where I remember it was him and I waiting in line to meet Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, but then it turned into Kane, and then Matt and Alex cut in line with us. So for that reason, because that's the only alone time I've spent with BTB, sadly, was that video. Worst dream I ever had? Those dreams like you think you're falling and then you wake up in a panic? Yeah. Favorite places to watch wrestling? My basement, where I recorded a bunch of videos before. The ones with the Royal Rumble reactions have been the last few years when I have like Justin, Ravi, Hassan, TJ, those guys over. That. It's just my basement. Favorite players in WNBA? I honestly don't watch the WNBA. I don't know, but I'm going to say Kia Nurse. Shout out Canada. I fucking love Tiger King. I love Tiger King. I loved everything about it. I had no complaints about it, man. The show was so good. Worst ever. Going to the cottage about 2 months ago. I had to drive in a horrible snowstorm, and it was just stressful. I was just so annoyed. It took me 3 hours, and it usually takes me an hour and a half. It was just brutal. I literally got there, went straight to bed, and slept. And also too, I was in Buffalo last year with Jessica, and we had to drive around in horrible winds going over bridges. And if you ever drive in a Jeep Wrangler in the wind, it is one of the worst things ever, because they're square and they are not stable. It sucks. I got lost. I was on a cruise with my family when I was like 9 or 10, and I remember I got lost from them, and I had to go to like the front desk, and they had to page my parents. And honestly, when you're that young and you lose your parents, it's really freaking scary. Favorite person I've ever met? Undertaker, Edge, BTB, Matt and Alex, Cena whenever I do meet him. Answer my text. What do you mean make us a mod? You got to be more little thing on that. I've not been kidnapped by an alien. No. Favorite TV shows to watch? I'm watching The League right now, so I'll say that. Big Bang Theory, Simpsons, Family Guy, Pardon the Interruption when it comes back on, Seinfeld, because I do not like Friends at all. Seinfeld's so much better. And also too, I like a lot of the Food Network shows like Top Chef and Top Chef Canada, and also too on YouTube Hot Ones. If I could be in any TV show, it would be The Simpsons, because Simpsons was my favorite. Favorite shoes? I have them in my closet. They're my Adidas AMR 4 Raptor Championship Edition shoes. Spent like almost $3 on them. It was worth it. Do you think Pete Rose actually bet? Part of me thinks he did, but at the same time too, I feel like he should be in the Hall of Fame, just because betting on like if rigged the Super Bowl, what the fuck? I feel like that's a trick question. I'm not answering it. Worst experience meeting. Um, Worst experience meeting someone. Mandy Rose, SummerSlam 2019. She would not take autographs for everyone. She was just weird. Like I met her in the hotel like 24 hours prior. I'll show you the photo right now because like that was the first one that I met her and she was fine. But then 24 hours later, like you can just see like how much distance there is between us too and everything, and like she just has like this look on her face of like, oh, like it was just not a good experience. Uh, Tom Brady's better than Joe Montana only because of the championships. The one knock that I'll give Brady opposed to Montana, Montana didn't lose in the Super Bowl as Brady. Brady should have 7 rings, but I don't want to talk about it. Favorite conspiracy theories? Can't say that I have any. Most skilled, he's up there, but that's a tough one. I don't know if I would put Tom Brady number 1 for skilled. Yeah, there's 7. There says there's 7 people watching it. There's only 4 participants. So if I'm going to stop the chat for a second, like I'll pay attention and do it for a second. If you are in here and you want to say something, don't be shy. First wrestling memory was me watching the John Cena Kevin Federline match on the first Raw of 2007. So, yeah. Favorite water? How about Nestle Pure Life? 42. As much as people say, why does the Plaxico Burress catch doesn't hurt me? We should have sacked him. I will always say that. We should have sacked Eli Manning. He could easily be 1-8, but you know what? I don't remember exactly what happened in the first. You know what? The last 3. You know what? Someone told me, "Oh, you didn't. The New England Patriots didn't win. Seattle lost it." You know what? Seattle did lose it, but we win it. And also too, they lost though. That loss is going to be the one loss in sports that'll hurt me. That will always hurt. Like, man, it's only 4th down, but you know what? Who knows what happens? That's a once in a lifetime catch that Tyree makes. We sack Manning, it's pretty much game over, and Brady's got 7. The only loss that I'll say that, we lost because we got outplayed was the second Giants Super Bowl, which the Giants were better and the Patriots just had a bad game, and then the Eagles won too. Worst class I ever been in was my grade 12 religion teacher. Grade 9 science. My teacher was a retiring asshole. Worst argument with my girlfriend. We honestly don't really argue. It's more the less she gets mad at me because I'm annoying, and I say I'm sorry, and we move on. Yeah, and they scored twice on penalties and should have counted. It's like the same people too. Oh, Kansas City should have won the AFC Championship game, but roughing the passer happened. Or they should have won, but he was offside. You know what? We won. Worst fall I've ever had. Fuck, that's a good one. I think I was in the 1st, 2nd grade. I felt the monkey bars and I sprained my ankle. Favorite holiday is Thanksgiving because in Canadian Thanksgiving, it's nicely spread out before Christmas. It's fall time. I don't got to worry about buying anything for anybody. And you know what? You're with the people you love. You eat a lot. You drink a lot. And it's on Sunday, so I get to watch football. She does understand it, yes. She does understand now what a triple-double is. Worst place to eat, like Arby's. Straight up Arby's. Favorite place to eat in Canada? Ooh, that's a good one. Tim Hortons, obviously. What else is there that I'm trying to think of Canadian specific restaurants. Turtle Jack's is a good one. Yeah, Turtle Jack's is a good one. Places downtown that I said in my video, like the Loose Moose, King's Tap, which I didn't say, Queen Street Warehouse. They're all good. And look, we should have won the game because, look, if we make that sack or two, if David Tyree, if Rodney Harrison defends him better, That's what I'm saying. It's just the Super Bowl 42 loss. It hurts. It just that's the one loss that like hurts and stings the most because it ruined the perfect season. It was just like it'll always be a bad memory in my mind. Best gift I ever got. It's a good gift I got. Oh, my WrestleMania 28 tickets I got for Christmas from my parents because I remember I really wanted to go and I kept telling them I want to go to WrestleMania. I want to go to WrestleMania. Christmas morning. Arby's is great, man. Every time I have Arby's, I always seem to shit myself. So it's either Arby's here. It's like that Family Guy thing from when Chris swallowed that ring when he was trying to hit on that the girl at the jewelry store. You either go there to throw something up or to you go throw something up or you go to shit something out. Favorite arcade game, skee ball. Favorite fast food I've ever had. Well, I didn't have the pizza in Orlando, so I can't answer that right now. Defensive back. He was literally on top of him. Worst day of work? That's a tough one. The fries are good. It's just the sandwiches. Like I said, I like to stay away from. You're saying other teams. I'm giving David Tyree credit. I'm just saying it. Just that catch hurts. It's like how it's like how the Malcolm Butler interception hurts Seahawk fans. And it's also revenge for us because we finally got the win in Arizona. I'm giving Tyree credit. I'm just saying, like, it was just painful. There's the best part. It's pushing your brains out after. Should the Braves win more World Series with the great? They should have, but you know what? The Braves, they're a weird team. I want to see them do well just because Alex Anthopoulos runs them, but they can't seem to get together. I don't know what it is. Like they're good, but we'll see. Best chicken sandwich, Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. I'm not even arguing that. I've never had the Popeyes chicken sandwich because like we don't have it here, and I don't really feel like getting stabbed for one. But Chick-fil-A, I just love. Like whenever I go to Popeyes, I always seem to get like chicken fingers, like the chicken tenders, or the nuggets, or the rip and dip them whenever they have that. Shout out Black and Ranch though. But man, Chick-fil-A is shit. The Edelman catch, like I say that one. The more important play in that game was the Dante Hightower strip sack of Matt Ryan. I will say that. Giant fans aren't bad. Yankee fans are just like, oh, if Ryan from Radar was in here, like you'd agree with me, man. Yankee fans, hell annoying. I know that Matt and Alex would get mad at me. So Falcone, but you know what? Like, yeah. Giant fans don't do anything. Yankee fans are much worse. Like even too, like that's why I was like jokingly saying like, oh, Garrett Cole can say if it was opening day and Garrett Cole lets a home run go and people are gonna be like, oh, we should have not have paid him and stuff. Yankee fans are so like rational overreact, even though I was gonna say thoughts and prayers to R.I.P. Hank Steinbrenner. But yeah, Yankee fans are much worse. I think golf and tennis are gonna come back first because those are the easiest ones to play because you have the most minimal amount of players and spectators. Like I even said this too to my friends who I go golfing with. I'd be safe on a golf course because the most amount of people you're surrounded by at one time is you and three other people. Excuse me. So if you're doing that, you can do social distancing. And also, too, you have to do social distancing with the person hitting the ball because you don't want to get a club to the face. The only thing is, too, they may not do carts just because I may have to walk the course like when I play, which sucks, but is what it is. I don't know what Red Sox fans are like, but I'll take Alex's word on that. Chris Jericho, you know what? He's been great right now, but that's the thing. Chris Jericho just goes somewhere and he just reinvents himself continuously. He'll have how he's had so many different personas throughout his career and everything. He knows what to do. He's one of the best all time for that reason. Well, no, you can do tennis without the fans. When I say that, I mean like you have the two players playing, you have the umpire, and you have like I don't know 4 or 5 ball people. Yeah, like golf can be played without fans, and I think tennis can too. That's what I'm saying. Tennis and golf are easy to play without fans. Yeah, golf's on the fairway too. Like exactly, you get out deep into a golf course, there's gonna be no one there. The only people you have with golf is yourself. Like with a PGA, you have the other person you're playing with, and you have two caddies. Four people. Social distancing is not a problem with golf. Um, Worst thing I ever moved. Oh, getting that out of my room is a pain in the ass. 'Cause there may be something else, but I don't know. But that column used to be in my room, and now it's not anymore. Uh, Canada in the summertime, it can get hot. Like the hottest it can get here is like I've seen 35, which give me a second. I have to calculate it because 35 is different for you and I. 95. We don't really see 100 degrees, but 95. Let's see what's the next one. He's just banging these out right now. What are some places you've not been to yet? I want to go to Australia. I want to go to Amsterdam. I want to go to Germany. I want to go to Greece. Um, Australia. Where else do I want to go? Mexico. I've never been to Mexico. And a couple American cities I want to go to that I've never been to yet. One is Phoenix. Not I was going to say Phoenix. No, if I get to Phoenix, I get to Phoenix. Nashville and Seattle. UFC on an island. You know what? I would love to see it, but they're going to go to Florida. I feel like they'll just give them the keys to do it and set up in some random ass small arena, and they'll get it done. They're not going to. They'll do an island or they'll do somewhere in Florida. Like I said, everybody from Florida is stupid. Top 5 favorite songs right now. Ooh, let's go. Saint Tropez, Post Malone, One Thing Right, Kane Brown. Fuck, I got that's my phone. So yeah, One Thing Right by Kane Brown and Marshmello. Let me look. Highest in the Room, Travis. No, that's not one. No Bystanders, Travis Scott. Enemies, Post Malone. And Hollywood's Bleeding, Post Malone. Favorite bands, I'll give you 5. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Foo Fighters, Metallica, Zac Brown Band, and Rage Against the Machine. I'm supposed to see in July, but we'll see. What would you do if... I doubt I'd be getting married in April, so we'll cross that bridge if we get there. If anything, WrestleMania bachelor party. Favorite ECW moments? I didn't watch a whole lot, so I don't really have one. But I think December to Dismember, that could be a good one. Ever did? No, but I want to. I want to try DDP yoga out. I'm trying to do, because this is the gym I go to right now. I'm 45, and I want to try as much fitness stuff out as I can. Favorite ballpark? Wrigley Field, Chicago, Illinois. By far. Like I love going to the Dome, but man, there is something special about Wrigley Field. Minor league baseball worth watching. I've been to one minor league baseball game in my life, and I watched one minor league baseball game in my life. So I'm gonna go with, unless like it's for a good prospect, I'd say not. He's banging these out. Mark Margos. I can't really answer that, but at the same time, too. Oh, that's a tough one with those two. Worst hangover. I have a few. St. Patrick's Day, 2019. My 22nd birthday. No, my 22nd birthday was fine. That was one I puked on a party bus. New Orleans night 1. I remember waking up. I didn't drink that much, but like, man, that was just because I drank mainly just like the I think it was like hurricanes and fish bowls. So like just all that sugar just got to my head. That, and then also to I'm trying to think. And the night when I was really fucked up in New Orleans, I actually wasn't that bad. I was not, no. Yeah. Is Hulk Hogan overrated? I'm gonna go with no. Favorite John Cena match? Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 23. Favorite WCW moments? I don't have any. Favorite Edge match? I have two. Mick Foley at WrestleMania 22, and then TLC 2 from WrestleMania 17. Randy, I live in Canada. We have provinces, not states. If you can hear this, if you can respond to this question, acknowledging if I've ever won a provincial championship. If you don't respond, you owe me $100. If you had to assemble a starting lineup for a pickup basketball team using only YWC members, who would they be? I'm not going to use myself because I am not that good of a basketball player. Alex can answer that for me. I'm going to use Justin because he's tall and can probably block people. Don't know how good of a shot he has. I'll go with BTB. Feel like he's a good baller. Oh, what's up, Pico? I'll go with Alex Lorenzo because I feel like Alex Lorenzo is a sup. We got Justin here too now. So let's see. I got Justin. I got BTB. Let's say Alex. Fuck it. I'll throw myself in there and throw Ravi in there because Ravi's pretty good at basketball. Yes, he did, Justin. I was saying you'd be on the starting lineup of the YWC basketball team because you're tall and you can guard people. Don't know what your basketball shot's like, but you're the tallest member of the YWC. I'm being respectful, man. You're tall. Favorite president? Who? You'd be terrible, but yeah, you're gonna block a lot of people. Favorite president? I'll say Bill Clinton. Why not? High school titles. I didn't win any. When I did play football, we made it to the semifinals and we lost, and that sucked. Favorite chair? WrestleMania 33. Phil, Nightmare 10. What's up, buddy? Co-host in the house. I'm liking this. Okay, Lorenzo's left, which is disappointing. See, Lorenzo's left. We're up to 10 people now, though. I've been on here for an hour. If you could pick any 5 people to eat dinner with, who would they be, dead or alive? Good one. I'll go with, let's see, John Cena. It's going to be an eccentric table. Alex Ovechkin, Tom Brady, Kobe Bryant, RIP, and Matt Sundin. He's my favorite hockey player. Should we sleep? Phil, you know what? You could be asleep, but you're watching me, so sleep can hold off for just a little while longer. That's all I'm going to say. You can hold off on sleep for a bit. Oh, guys, let's keep going. Let's keep firing these things off. Like, come on, let's go. I haven't checked my Twitter in a while. Let's do that. And also, too, shout out to essential workers like Phil who are still having to work, man. A lot of people having to put in time right now. You know what? I've never played Fortnite, so I can't answer that. Who is? Oh, it's old school wrestling. Okay. Yeah, no. So I've never played Fortnite, but Target or Walmart. Oh, I'm going Target. Like we got Walmart. Like Walmart's a thing up in Canada, so like Walmart's whatever. Like whenever I go to the States, I don't really care to go to Walmart. Man, Target's fucking awesome. I love going to Target. Shout out Nightmare 10. Shout out to him. Target is like the best store to shop at, man. Whenever I go to Buffalo, there's 2 stores I look forward to shopping to: Target and Trader Joe's. Those 2 stores rock. Yeah, man, you cannot go wrong. Like, and even the last time I went to Target too, like I always go for like the snacks and stuff because it's like whatever, like the stuff I can't get up here. But then too, like you go and discover too, like all the clothing they got too. I got like a sick Blockbuster shirt last time I was down there as well, and like some other stuff. Favorite pair of jeans, any jeans that come from American Eagle, but I have not worn a belt or jeans in a month, and I am proud of that. Favorite sports cards? I don't collect cards actually, but if I had one, I think it's actually over here. No, it's in my room. I have an Alex Ovechkin rookie card. Favorite Randy question? Oh, fuck, that's a good one. Oh, it's got to be when he asked Matt about getting dirty and then he never answered him back. That's got to be. That's my favorite Randy question when he asked Matt about getting dirty. And also too, going back to I see Justin's thing right now. I think he'd be a good basketball player. We'll test it out sometime soon once quarantine's all lifted. You'll have to come over. Top 5 favorite movies. That's a good one. Top 5. Superbad's definitely up there. Anchorman. Let's see what else. Some old ones that are good. Some old ones. Fuck, I got to come back to that. When in Canada. Oh, Pico, you already know it. We got to do that. I got to take you to like Pizza up here or like some other pizza place, and we'll do the one bite as well. We'll do a one bite video. So yeah, you know what? We're doing the shootout challenge as well. I'm in net. You're taking the shots. My driveway. We're doing it. Worst time getting dirty. Oh, there we go. Oh God. You cannot buy a buck. Oh, but worst time getting dirty. I don't know what you mean. You got to be a little specific on that. Favorite podcast? I've got a few. I like Pro Football Talk from NBC. Pardon My Take from Barstool Sports. And one actually, this is gonna look weird, but I'm wearing their apparel right now. I've worn these pants like every day for like the last few weeks. Shout out Spit and Chicklets. Just love that fucking podcast. And also I love Pink Whitney too. I wish I had some tonight. Justin's not good at basketball. We're gonna test that. Pico, I'll take your word for it because he's been to your house. I know you have a basketball net there, but we can play basketball too whenever you come to Canada. And also do the YWC podcast and the Getting Over podcast. Favorite roller coaster, the Incredible Hulk from Universal Studios Orlando. Any bad showers? Fuck, I know I've had like sometimes because like whenever I get done playing goalie, a lot of the times like to shower at the arena. And sometimes, man, there have been a few rinks. I can't name off the top of my head. It's this one rink. It's in Toronto. It's called Mitchell Field Arena. The shower was just cold like the entire time. It was just terrible. Phil, come up to Canada. Once this is all done, get your passport, get your ass on a flight here, man. I'll take you to a hockey rink. Favorite TVs? Whichever one's in the one in my bedroom. Do I like Barstool Sports? Randy, I'm wearing track pants I bought from Barstool Sports. Of course, I love Barstool Sports. Viva, baby. How much effort? I swim a lot. I got a pool in my house, so I use that as much as I can once summer hits. Favorite hotel? Favorite hotels? Let's see. The Courtyard Marriott, not the one I stayed at when I was in WrestleMania New Orleans, but the one I stayed at when I was in New Orleans last fall. That was a good hotel. Let's see some other ones out there. The Caribe Royale, which I know Matt and Alex weren't fans of, but I liked in Orlando. Other good hotels. Oh, and the Mirage in Las Vegas. And also, too, a great hotel I stayed at was the Westin on Michigan Avenue in Chicago. Another great hotel. Favorite radio stations? Pop 2K on Sirius XM, Hits 1 on Sirius XM, Pandora Now, Pop Rocks, and Soul Cycle Radio. And also to up here, and also to TSN 1050 in Toronto. How many layers of clothing have I ever worn? The most I think I've ever worn was probably, it's got to be like 4 to 6, somewhere in there. And it was on a couple of occasions. Once was the 2017 Centennial Classic, which my dumbass forgot to wear gloves, and I had to borrow them from Jessica, and for a bit, and then I had to give them back to her because she was cold, so I had to suck it up. Then also to 2017 MLS Cup and any other Toronto FC game I've been to in the cold. Favorite autograph I've gotten? Probably my Stone Cold Steve Austin one in my room. I did not get a Taker autograph when I met him because I didn't feel like dropping $400 for that, so I just paid $200 and I got the photo, which is a photo I cherish forever. Okay, so Nightmare, Pico, and Randy. Anyway, favorite wrestler you met who you really don't care about? That's a good one. I gotta think about that. Good answer, Phil. Oh, Mojo Rawley. Just because, like, I remember meeting him at 33, and I met him too at SummerSlam, and he was just a really nice guy. Like I don't care much about him, but honestly, like I kind of like the guy, but at the same time too, he was just cool and everything. Like I remember when I met him at SummerSlam, he actually asked me like where he should be going out and stuff because he like we started talking. Then I told him that I'm from Toronto and that. And if I had to pick a second, it was also from SummerSlam. That was Dana Brooke, who was honestly really nice to me. I wrestled Ravi on Bourbon Street in New Orleans. I think that counts. Yeah, that does count. We were both hammered, but it was a fun time, man. He either pinned me or he tapped me out. I was really hammered. I don't remember. I don't remember that one. I don't get hype. I stay hype. Of course you do, Phil. If you could take anything from any wrestler, if you could take anything from any wrestler to create the perfect wrestler, um, I would take Montez Ford's charisma. I would take the athletic. I'm trying to think of whose athletic skill I'd want. I'd probably take the overall skill set of AJ Styles. Like when I say that, just his moves. Um, uh, who else would I use? I'd use Macho Man's mic skills, and I'd probably use uh, Randy Orton's moveset. Gronk, yeah, you know what? Gronk's a 24/7 champ. So people are forgetting. I feel like he'll be back on SmackDown eventually to lose it, or he'll lose it on the street. But you know what? It can happen. Phil, you know that's something that I like a lot, man. We all like. Will the Raptors make these conference finals? You know what? A lot of people are going to say no. I'm going to say yes. This team was 46-18 before quarantine occurred. And I don't see another. The only teams I could see in the Eastern Conference that were stopping them would be Milwaukee or Boston. And if they played Milwaukee, be in the Eastern Conference Finals. So I'm answering yes. Favorite coaches? If we're talking professional, I'm going to go Greg Vanny, Toronto FC, Bill Belichick, Nick Nurse, and I know he's not the coach anymore, but man, I love Dwayne Casey. Top 5 favorite running backs. That's a good one. Alvin Kamara. But if we're talking right now, I'm going to say Alvin Kamara. I'm going to say Christian McCaffrey. I'm going to say Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, and I got to be biased, but that's Sony Michel. Favorite trash talkers? Are we talking wrestling? Or are we talking Grant? You gotta help me out here, man. More specific. Are we talking wrestling? Or are we talking like sports? Because if we're talking just wrestling, man, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh. Favorite pitcher I have. Any sports? Any sports. Favorite pitcher I have. There's a bunch that I have, but I'm going to show one right now just because it's one that always comes to mind for me. Or actually, you know what? It's a wrestling photo. There's one of my girlfriend that I love, but there is a wrestling one that I just cherish for. There's one wrestling one that I'm very happy to have. Let me just fix my phone. And I remember too, they were like, "Oh, you can't talk to him. You got to be quick." Yada yada yada. He says thank you, and a fucking chill goes down my spine, and I'm like, "Holy shit! I just met the Undertaker." Um, I gotta think about sports trash talkers. Okay, let's see. Brady, Ovechkin, and The Rock. Phil, that's hard. Oh my god. Oh, good lord. I'm gonna come back to that one because let's see. He'll be. Oh, I just gotta take a picture of that one. Let's. Phil, I gotta get back to yours, man. That stumped me. Fuck Mary Kill, Matt, Mandy Rose, Sable. I'm sorry, but like Matt said, I'm sorry. The guy's dying. Uh, I could. Uh, I could. I think I'd fuck Sable and I'd marry Mandy Rose. Me, BTB, and F Naya. I'm definitely killing Nia Jax. I think I'll fuck BTB and I'll marry Phil. Celtics or Lakers? Lakers. Sorry, Matt Lorenzo sponsoring me. Let's see, BTB, Phil, BTB, Nia Jax. I answered that one. Yeah, so basically I answered Phil's question. Best player in the NBA right now? Giannis. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Let's see what else is there. Ovechkin, Brady, and The Rock. I'm gonna marry Brady because he's got actually no. I'm gonna marry The Rock. I'm gonna marry The Rock. Question: No player is the best because that's a good one, Phil. Hey man, I got a podcast I share with BTB. I'm sorry, man. Phil and I got a podcast we share, man. That's already a bond we got. I'm sorry, bro. Make it up to you in LA next year. Make the fool go back to New England. Yeah, I know. What divas would you want a one night stand? There, that's a long. Let's just pretty much say everyone on the roster except for Tamina, Naya, and yeah, let's just say that. Let's pretty much let's just have let's go in my bedroom and line up out the door. There's even to if you're in a say if you're in LA and let's give a hypothetical example. Say BTB's there and then Nia Jax hitting on him. I don't think BTB's saying any man would say no if Nia Jax comes on to you and says that Randy, no, she looks like a man. Tamina looks like a man. I don't want any part of that. Yeah. What's racist? The Nia Jax thing or the Tamina thing? What's racist? I'm saying basically, yeah, if you line up out the door of any WWE diva or women's wrestler, if they're coming on to you, I don't think any man in the world is going to say no to that. Worst restaurant experience? Dick's Last Resort, Dallas, Texas. Because even though it is their gimmick, like Matt said, it was stupid too, and the guy just kept ripping on me from being in Canada and stuff. You don't want to be super. What the super fly? What the fuck, Phil? Super flied? Yeah, a little more specific on that one. Super flied? Oh, okay. Super flied. Oh, got it. I got it. Fuck. Not really. No, I'm good. Live the rest of my life knowing that. Let's see. We got BTB, we got Nightmare, we got Randy in here. Hopefully, more people come along eventually. I don't know. Well, I guess, if I had to pick between being Superfly by Tamina or Jimmy Snuka, when's Miguel? I actually want to hear some Raiders talk. I gotta talk to him and see. It's just right now, it's about getting everything set up. I may bring Miguel back to the draft podcast. I'm trying to get as many people as I can for that one. Draft podcast is going to be a good one. It's going to be probably a long one too. I'm not even afraid to admit that right now. It'll be long. Phil, if you're listening to this, if you're still here, I'm going to maybe look at Sunday to record. Let me know if that works for you, okay? So like I said, if I can bang out 2 podcasts this week, I'm good. I may even look at live streaming the podcast from here and then getting the audio and then or finding a way to record it so I can get it live streamed to YouTube and also to record the audio so we can get it all uploaded to the regular podcast forms. As right now I have this, which this connects to this, so boom. Oh, all right, Phil. I gotta. It sounds good, Phil. I'm gonna talk to Alex, and then I'll talk to Miguel. I may try to get Joe from Motor City Marketing because he's a good college football guy, and also to my other guy from NFL underscore draft scouting. So I can see if Sunday works for all of them. We'll go ahead and do Sunday. And Randy, thank you very much, man. It's a very weird anniversary. Like it was 7 years since my first like wrestling video, which I have to go back actually and edit that so I can put in the correct thing. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Phil. If we could do a live stream on StreamYard or something like that, or even to a Zoom Hangout or Microsoft Teams, one of those ones, it would be perfect. That would be most ideal for the podcast overall. Best kickers. My top two favorites are Adam Vinatieri and Steven Gostkowski for obvious reasons. But if I had to say in the NFL right now, I'm going with Justin Tucker, and I'm going with who's the other kicker? Harrison Butker from Kansas City. Those are the two that I was thinking of. And also, too, right now, I'm just going to see who's back in this thing. Let's see. BTB, a little disappointed in your lack of effort, man. Got a roll call. Yeah, but no, Phil, if we do a StreamYard Live, I would just bring my friend. See this right here? See this? You know what? My dream house is like, I'm going to say mansion like anyone else would. I'm going to get this back out of the way. Gotta like settle this down because otherwise it's going all over the hat place. My dream house would probably be like a big ass mansion that you see like anyone living WWE backstage. I've seen clips and stuff of it on Fox Sports 1, but I don't watch a whole lot of it just because it's not available in Canada. But like I've seen just clips on like Twitter and stuff. That should be starting right now, shouldn't it be? I don't know how they're presenting it right now because I know a lot of the regular Fox Sports content is on hold right now. Like what rooms? What do you mean by that, Randy? Like what rooms? Oh, like I would say anything with like I don't know, like ideally, like my ideal house probably be 3, 4 bedrooms, like a master, and then or two more. Like this one's got three, but then we got another one in the basement. Hell, this could be a bedroom right here, but it is office space. Is CM Punk overrated? No, he is not. CM Punk was one of my favorite wrestlers growing up. Is like when I came in is really when he started coming into WWE. And then let's see, who took off from this? Oh, it was BTB, sad face. It's kind of sad that it says like me as one participant, but you know what? It is what it is. Boston John Moxley. I like it. Like I think for as good as Chris Jericho was, and I also like it too that it's not someone directly from the elite who's champion. They'll have their time eventually, but I think that Cody Rhodes should win that TNT championship just because I feel like if you want to give it to someone that's new, you're gonna make it like it's gonna be iffy just because no one's gonna know that. But like how they gave Chris Jericho the AEW championship, you got to give Cody the TNT championship so you get a familiar face with it, and also too, it's made to seem like it's a big deal. Who should AEW sign? There's no one else out there, but the only people I can see are like those people who are indie stars who you can tell they wouldn't work exactly in WWE, like a Brian Cage. So yeah, there's my answer, Brian Cage. You know what? Empty arena shows the Performance Center is making them work right now, but for the most part, like it is what it is. Honestly, you got to roll the punches right now. That's all they can do. AEW, I feel like WWE should not be doing live every week. I feel like they should be doing what AEW did, which was you tape a bunch of content now, then bring everyone back for Money in the Bank. Dream wrestling match that hasn't happened yet. Oh. With all the people in the company, the only one I can think of really is Velveteen Dream against John Cena. It's like everything else has happened, or it probably won't happen. Like, and also I don't want to see Shawn Michaels wrestle again because the other one would be AJ and Shawn. But it's just certain matches like I just don't want to see. Like that's a match I don't want to see. It's like I didn't want to see. What was it called? Or also, let's see another one. Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre. I don't know what I can think of right now. Oh, Walter Ben Fowler. Ben Fowler. Fuck. Walter Finn Balor. You know what? I love it. Good. You know what, man? I was so happy when Drew won. There was a reaction video that I recorded. Like, I'm not the biggest Drew mark, but at the same time too, like I was just happy for the guy. Go to UFC from WWE. Absolutely no one, unless their name is Brock Lesnar. But I doubt Brock would ever go back, considering the last time he went back. Steroids. I don't think there's anyone who can really do it. Like, because UFC and WWE are just two totally different animals that it's not the same. Like when you have like UFC and WWE, like WWE, anyone can step in the ring and become a wrestler. To become a cage fighter, it takes a lot more experience. It's not like one day it's not like UFC is going to come out and just how WWE's recruit people like Alexa Bliss, like Lana, who were models and stuff like that, who just said one day, hey, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna give this a try, and then eventually you get up to the main roster and you're making shitloads of money. With UFC, it's a more grinded out process where you have to eventually start out it's like the wrestling of old, where you start eventually, you got to work your way up. Favorite WrestleMania would have to be 31 or 26. Yeah, 35's up there too was good. 17, 19. But for recent memories, 31, 26. But overall, I'm going to say WrestleMania 17, followed by 19. You know what? I like the Chris Benoit documentary. It was so dark to watch. Like, I remember watching it just being like I was just like, and not uncomfortable, but it was a lot to take in. Like, this is the best live stream that I'm just looking back at the chat for this. This live stream is fucking awesome. Favorite steel cage match? Oh god, I gotta go back and look at that. Steel cage. One of them was Wardlow and Cody from AEW from a couple months back. Favorite Ric Flair match? Shawn at 24. There's a couple of old ones that I want to watch that I haven't yet, like WrestleMania 8 with Macho Man, and then 18 against The Undertaker. Goldberg is over, not old Goldberg, but now Goldberg. Like, the fact too that he didn't mind putting Braun over, but the fact he couldn't lose with the Fiend, the Fiend give your kid a nightmare or something. I didn't get it. That whole thing, you killed the Fiend, and now the Fiend's probably gonna have a title match at SummerSlam to make Balor Club guy happy. So that's that. Yeah, I'm a fan of the Fiend. I wanted to wear the shirt. I Alex and Matt got me a Fiend shirt for my birthday, but I wanted to wear it for WrestleMania. But I'm like, man, I kind of want to root for Cena here, even though I knew he was going to lose. So that's that. But no, I like the Fiend, and also because I was at his first set match at SummerSlam, and when he came out, I was just like, this is fucking awesome. Finn in NXT, honestly, it works. It's one of those things. It's like career rejuvenation for him. He gets to go back. He gets to do his own thing. Because in NXT, I feel like some of them have a lot more creative freedom in the senses of they can bring something to Triple H, and it's not worrying about it getting approved. I feel like if you bring something to it, he likes it, he's going to approve it. And I don't think it's going to be one of those things where he's looking for toilet humor or good shit. Ooh, I'm not breaking Matt's 5-hour stream. I'll say that right now, unless more people come in here. But favorite cereal would have to be Cinnamon Toast Crunch Churro. Tim Hortons has a birthday cake cereal here, believe it or not. That's good. And it's better off done in video than in me saying it. You got people, bear with me. Here it is. Baby found. Oops, all berries. Favorite pie? Favorite pie would have to be cherry, or there's a pie I like. It's called the Thornberry pie. That it's basically got a bunch of different fruits in it and stuff. It's from a small town in Ontario, about a couple hours north of here. It's from this really small roadside bakery, but it's so good. So yeah, cherry pie, or it's called a Thornberry pie. I gotta see if I can click to let people know that Underrated movies. Randy, if you give me a quick second, I gotta see right now if I can share the link for this live stream so people. Oh, look, it's right there. Tuesday Night Live Quarantine. And then I gotta go on Twitter to see like if this is all remotely available. So Randy, just stand by for a minute. Just gonna go on Twitter quickly. Mm-hmm. Oh, Randy, you going? Okay. Because underrated movies. Oh, I don't know if I really have an underrated movie or not, but that's just. Fuck, I gotta think about that underrated movie. Oh, I don't know if this counts, but Just Mercy, and also to Shazam. Shazam. I watched it last week, and it was pretty good. But anyway, I think it's just me in here, and I've been on here for an hour and a half. Yeah, just me. But Randy, man, see you later. Thank you very much for all the questions, man. Thank you for anybody who tuned in. This is actually my most successful one. So if you liked it, come on and do it again. But anyway, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream.